Eikenberry Humphrey, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the art of making French press coffee. Now, the French press first gained in popularity in the early 1900s as the technology to create tight-fitting filters was first developed. The main difference between French press coffee and, say, a standard drip coffee from a machine is that the French press will actually produce a much more strong flavor. First of all, let's go over the things you'll need. Of course, you will need a French press, such as the one right here. Second of all, you will need a coffee grinder and some coffee beans. You also need some boiling water. However you want to heat this up is fine. I'm using a water heater right there. And you'll need something to stir with. I'm using a chopstick today. And, of course, you will also need a cup to enjoy your delicious cup of French press coffee in. So let's get started. Our first step is to put the water on to boil. By the time it's done, we should be ready to use it. While the water is boiling, we can go ahead and get the beans ready. Now let's talk for a moment about the beans. A lot of people think that the grinding of the beans in French press coffee does not matter, and that's where a lot of people have trouble. In fact, the way you grind the beans matters a great deal, because if you grind them too fine, they can actually get through the filter and cause some unpleasant sludge at the bottom of your cup. So we hope to avoid that today. The way you do this is you grind it coarse. Now this grinder actually has a coarser setting, so I can just set it to coarse. But if your coffee grinder does not, you can just grind it for a shorter period of time. So now we'll put the beans in. There we go. And we'll grind away. So now that the grounds are out of the grinder, we can take them out and we can put them into the French press. We're done with our grinder. Okay, so it looks like our water is ready here, so we can go ahead and we're gonna pour it in. Now you want to fill it until there is just enough room for the plunger, the filter, to go in on top. And as you're pouring, you'll notice that there's a layer of beans just floating on top of the water, and what we want to do with our chopstick is we just want to stir it around and get it mixed in. Now you may see some froth on top of the coffee. That's called bloom, and it's actually a result of CO2 being emitted from the coffee beans. So once we've got that going on, we know it's ready, it's good to stop. So that's all stirred, we can put the plunger on. And now we let it steep for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. This is the part where you have the control over how strong you want your coffee. The longer you let it sit, the stronger it will actually be. So say if you want a really strong cup of coffee, you might want to leave it for 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I tend to like mine, 2 to 3 minutes. So we're just gonna sit tight and let it steep. Alright, now that 2 or 3 minutes have gone by, now we can push down on the filter and filter the coffee away from the grounds. Okay, and there you go. Now we have a pot of French press coffee. The only thing left to do is to pour a cup and enjoy. I hope this video has been instructional. Enjoy your cup of French press coffee.